Welcome to the Core Experience, your connection to community, business, and the people who make it all happen with your host, Brandon Suba.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Core Experience. My name is Brandon Suba, and I am your host today, but I am a treasury relationship manager day in and day out at the bank, but I like to escape here every now and then and do podcasts with phenomenal people here around town. We like to have people from the bank on the show, and we like to have the nonprofits and some of the organizations that we support, and today, these are my favorite kind of shows, it's the nonprofit. And what I love about having our nonprofits that we support on there is I learn a lot, just even in preparation. Although we have some history, a couple year history now.
We go back.
Yeah, we go back a little ways. But it's just fun to learn about that. And then, of course, we are telling all of our listeners and our viewers, if you want to check this out on YouTube, we are recording this video-wise, but we get to share this with our viewers, the amazing things that you and your organization does. And today, I promise you, there are going to be some numbers that is just going to blow your mind. You are just doing amazing things. So I'm glad we get to share that and then kind of talk about how Core Bank works together. So without further ado, we are pleased to have Anna Lahotek, Developing Director of Nebraska Diaper Bank, and Jael Coffey, Marketing and Communications Coordinator of Nebraska Diaper Bank. Nebraska Diaper Bank provides diapers through collaborative partnerships to change lives and empower families in need. Anna, Jael, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you for the warm welcome. We appreciate it.
All right. Well, we since we have two guests, we're going to bounce kind of back and forth, and we've divided the questions evenly, I feel. So just so our viewers can get to know you a little bit better, Anna, tell us a little bit about yourself and kind of how you got into the diaper bank.
You bet. So I've been with the Diaper Bank for 5 years. I was the second employee. You've interviewed Tegan, our executive director. She was the founder. So when 5 years in, she wanted to grow what is now the Diaper Bank. Mm-hmm. We started very differently. We were a food pantry that gave diapers, but we knew there was a huge potential to grow into the space of being a diaper bank because no one else was doing it. Mm-hmm. So she got a grant to hire a second employee, and that happened to be me. At the time, I was a stay-at-home mom. So I stayed home. I have 3 kids that were very close in age. So I had at least 2 in diapers for many, many years. And when I heard about what she was doing, it really just struck a chord with me. I have a huge passion for helping moms of young children. So when I had the opportunity to step in and help, I took it. So I've done a lot of things with the Diaper Bank. I've done all the different things, all the different hats that we've had. But I'm currently in development, which I love. And although I never, as a stay-at-home mom, I never had diaper need. I never really ran into the situation. We did make a lot of concessions and traded off, paying for certain things to pay for diapers, but I never ran into the situation where I couldn't buy them. But one thing that did happen is that, you would go to the store or you'd go out with your baby and you'd accidentally forget your diaper bag at home, or you would maybe get to wherever you were going and realize your diaper bag didn't have any diapers in it. You used the last one and you forgot about it. And that momentary panic of what am I going to do? Like my baby's diaper is full and I don't have anything to change him with. That resonated with me because it's happened to me. So imagining that people do this on a daily basis just drew me to the mission. So yeah.
Now I want to throw in there. I am a dad of 2. Okay. So I too, now we're well past the diaper stage, praise the Lord. But I understand that feeling, and being the guy that had to fill the diaper bank from time to time, I failed. And there are those crazy moments. Or we went on a family vacation to celebrate my sister-in-law in the Air Force. And my youngest at the time, who is now my oldest, she was fully potty trained, but she went backwards on the way out there. Yeah. And so here we are at Walgreens paying a ridiculous amount up in the mountains of Tahoe for these diapers. So to understand, even to forget and go pick them up, some people can't even do that, right? Your stash is at home and you need that. And so I understand the panic. All right. So Jael, tell us how you got involved.
Yes. Well, I was in news before this, and honestly, I was a reporter and an anchor and a producer. I moved around, and community stories were my favorite. And I love telling community stories and stories that make a difference and actually make an impact in the community. And I was coming up on a time where I was like, I want to get out of news and not just talk about it, but be about it, you know? And so I saw that Nebraska Diaper Bank was hiring. And I was like, I'll just try. I'll just see if I can do what they need, you know? And so far, it's been great. I was happy to get chosen. And it's been kind of a little bit of a whirlwind. It's been a year and a half. And we have been on podcasts. We've had TV interviews. We're growing so much. And I'm so happy to continue that growth with them as I pursue this career in marketing. It's been amazing just to see the impact that we're having on families here, to know that diaper need is so real. It's so real. And so we're not just talking about something that is small. It's so much more than just a diaper. And so I'm just very excited to be able to brag about something and continue to have that same mission, that same story that matters for as long as you tell it, you know?
Well, and I actually just Monday, I went and did the lunch serving at the Omaha Open Door Mission.
Oh, yeah.
And they first let the moms and the children come through. And there weren't a lot of, it wasn't busy, which is actually kind of cool because I've done that a few times and I've seen when it's very, very busy. Yeah. But just to see how many children have those need. And we don't think, what I love about volunteering in places like this is you don't realize what you have. Sure. Until you see what people don't have. Sure. And so with the diaper thing, people don't think about it. And when you're in the need, though, it's a different story.
Yeah,
it's a different story.
Really
so
is.
I love your guys' mission. Recent celebrations, Anna.
Yeah.
I believe you have some milestones here, right?
We do. We just celebrate our 10th year anniversary.
Yes.
So
oh my gosh.
It's incredible. It's something like when I came on 5 years ago. Yeah. It was just a dream for us of what would it look like? You know, what would that look like in 10 years? What if we could really make a difference in our community? So hitting that milestone and being able to celebrate it, we gave out our 8 millionth diaper of all time the week of our 10-year anniversary. It was incredible. We're still kind of reeling from it and impressed with what we've been able to accomplish. Yeah.
And when we talk about diapers, so simplistic, but what really is kind of the behind diapers, like the sanitary needs and those sorts of things?
Well, yeah, diapers are a basic health need. There's no substitute for a diaper. When you have a baby, you have to keep them clean and dry. And so diapers become a necessity for every single family. When you don't have enough diapers, when you aren't able to afford them, you run into all kinds of health problems, but it goes really far beyond that. It's not just the health of the baby, it's the mental health of the parents. Because can you imagine just for a second, like what it feels like to not be able to provide for that little one that you're in charge of? Like you're responsible for all of their needs. It becomes a huge mental load and a burden for families who are just really trying to do the best that they can. A lot of our families say that when they run out of diapers, they'll do things like using T-shirts and form a T-shirt out of a diaper out of a T-shirt. They'll use a plastic bag stuffed with toilet paper to try and absorb some. Or a lot of families say that they'll rinse and reuse the disposable diapers to try and make them stretch. Because, a lot of our families are working families, so they access daycare. And, as a stay-at-home mom, I didn't know this until I came to the diaper bank. But when you use daycare, you bring those diapers every day to the daycare. And if you don't have enough diapers in that morning to drop your baby off, then you can't use the daycare for the day. They aren't allowed to accept your child if you don't have the diapers because they have their standards, right? They have to keep your baby safe, so they have to change the baby every so often. So that means as a parent, you're probably missing a day of work and that day's income. So it really becomes an employment issue. And if you miss too many days of work, you might get laid off or you might get let go because you couldn't use your daycare because you didn't have diapers. So diapers really extend hugely into the family unit. It's a big deal for everybody. And 1 in 3 families in our state struggle with diaper need. that's a statistic mostly for Nebraska. We're part of the National Diaper Bank Network. So we get, it's really cool. We get to be a part of a lot of the research that they do nationally. And they just released a study that nationally, it's almost 1 in 2 families that struggle to afford enough diapers, which is absolutely insane. But it makes sense when you stop and think about it. So 1 in 3 families in Nebraska. And one of the reasons why that's true is because there are no federal safety nets. There's no program out there that covers the cost of diapers or helps subsidy. WIC doesn't cover it. SNAP doesn't cover it because those are food programs. They have to help families with food and nutrition. And then Medicaid doesn't cover it either. So families are just like they're on their own when it comes to diapers. So that's why we exist.
Good. Speaking of existing, some numbers I think you have for us.
Yes. Last year we distributed 2.8 million
That's
diapers.
Crazy.
And this year we're projected to hit 3.4 million diapers distributed. So we're really excited, but it also shows the growth and the need in Nebraska. If we were, you can correct me, if we were to distribute diapers just in Omaha, just in diaper need in Omaha, would it be 9 million? 9 million diapers just in Omaha.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we're growing, but we still just want to continue to provide diapers and get that need out there because it's so much. We're talking about millions of diapers, not just thousands, millions of diapers that are needed for babies, you know?
So how does Core Bank help out with the diaper bank? I mean, I know, but I want them to share how we've helped so far.
Core Bank has been an incredible partner. We've been so blessed to have your support over the last 4 years. I remember first interacting with Core Bank, we had strategic planning. So we had just entered the diaper banking space, but we were still a little food pantry as well. And it came to the point where we needed a new strategic plan and we needed to figure out where we were going for the next 3 to 5 years. And I remember somebody had told me that Core Bank had a community room. And so we reached out and asked if we could use that just as an off-site place. And you guys were so generous. I worked with Stasha and she hooked us up and it was such a great experience. And then we got to meet a few employees through that. And they're like, what are you doing? What's a diaper bank? And so we got to spread some awareness as well. And then shortly after that, I got connected and you guys wanted to do a diaper drive for us. So we had the first annual Core Bank diaper drive, which was in November leading up to Giving Tuesday. And it was incredible for us. At the time, we'd had nothing like that, no support, nothing to that level. So that was really cool to get that support and have that huge diaper drive come in. And then we've run that every single year. So coming up on our 4th annual diaper drive. Well, actually, it's actually happening right now.
It is. Yes. It's why we're doing this podcast. Hence this month.
And in addition to that, we were lucky enough to be chosen as the beneficiary of the Core Bank Cares golf tournament this year in June. So we got to participate in that, help make that successful. But Core Bank really did the heavy lifting on that. And you guys held such an incredible event.
Ooh, I will tell you though, the amount of volunteers you brought helps huge on the day of, right?
Good.
I mean, a handful of a committee can handle the backside and getting the teams and all of that. I'm not saying it's easy, Tammy and Stasha and everyone involved in it, but it's really the day of when you have all the moving pieces that you've kind of planned. And I mean, you guys had your tent set up, you had people running around, you had a lot of good volunteers there. And I know just being part of many golf events, that's the huge piece. So don't discard how much effort you brought into it.
We like to be good partners.
Yes.
So we appreciated the support so much. But it was such a fun day. I think it was like 99 degrees.
It was ridiculously hot.
Maybe?
It was, I went to the driving range, hit like 10 balls, and I was sweating beyond and got a little tough at the end of the day. But we all showed up and we all finished.
You know what? Everyone had a smile on their face and they were happy to be there and happy to support. And it was an incredible event. Yeah.
Wonderful. So what are some upcoming events? Obviously, we have the diaper drive. We had the golf tournament in the past here. But what are some upcoming events as people might want to get involved?
Yeah. So Right now, we're leading up to giving season. So Core Bank really spearheads that for us again by doing this diaper drive leading up to Giving Tuesday. But Tuesday, December 3rd is Giving Tuesday. So that is the biggest day of giving in the Omaha metro area for the whole year. This year, we will be doing a lot of promotion of our families and real stories from families that we've served over the year. So we'll be sharing real impact that we've had over the course of the year with our supporters on Giving Tuesday and then into our year-end giving campaign. Okay. So we would love to have you join us that way. You can follow us on social media, sign up for the newsletter, learn how you can just be a part of that and see what we've been up to for the whole year.
Great. And on top of that, how can people take action, not just for Giving Tuesday and kind of what we're recognizing here, but what are things just overall people can help with?
Yes, well, as you said, you can follow us on socials.
Please
that would help me out for sure. And then sign up for our newsletter. But also, we always love volunteers. Yeah. Please come hang out with us at our warehouse and wrap diapers for babies. They impact babies right here in Nebraska. And also, we do mobile wraps. So we could come to you for a fee, and we could come bring that experience to you, to your office or your workplace. And also, we are at the end of the year where we're trying to do more holiday drives, donation drives. So if you're interested, we'd love to connect and have a drive with you, but it doesn't have to be during the holidays. It could be anytime. So yeah, any donations help us continue to serve babies here.
Excellent. And I was not able to participate in the wrapping last year of the diaper, but I'm in this year.
Okay.
So I will be there this year. I'm excited. I think it sounds like a lot. I was bummed I couldn't make it last year. And I love volunteering, so I look forward to it.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm glad you said that because I remember you promised Tegan when she was
I know.
I actually do remember. So glad you brought that up.
Hold me accountable this year. You come to the office and drag my butt there if I'm
this year we're coming to the office.
Yes,
so
exactly. It makes it way easier for me.
Yeah. It's hard to get away from your desk, but if you can pop down for a little bit, wrap some diapers, that's why we're going to do it there. That's the great thing about our mobile wraps too, is it allows you to get out and do some good without having to really leave the office. So
with the donations of diapers, all sizes, is there ones that you focus more on? Or I remember the good days of diaper kegs. Well, It was just dudes when I did it. So we'd get together and everyone would bring diapers and maybe have a few cocktails. Now it's like a big family affair. They invite the husbands and the wives, and I support it. Again, I thought it was just a good excuse for the guys to get together during the poor time of wife pregnancy that she has to, enjoy. But the sizes, it doesn't matter what size. Is there something more that you need versus others? Mm-hmm.
Traditionally, we've always asked for sizes 4, 5, and 6. Yep. 75% of all the diapers that we give out to families fall within that size range. So those are our most needed, but we give out all sizes. Mm-hmm. So newborns, 1s, 2s, 3s, we need them all. We're happy to accept any donations. And with the Core Bank drive, I believe you guys have a goal of 30,000 diapers this year. Mm-hmm. So any sizes, all sizes, we would love to receive them all.
And we also receive open packages. So if your baby grows out of those diapers, you have some diapers left over, we take those as well.
Cool. That is actually really good to know.
Yeah.
Very good to know. All right. Well, as we wrap this up, any final thoughts you want to share with the listeners?
Oh, no, I've actually had a blast. This was very fun.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was really fun. We're thankful for this opportunity, thankful to help spread our mission and spread awareness of diaper need. And we're always looking for more supporters. So feel free to visit our website and learn how you can connect with us.
Well, do you know the website off the top of your head?
I sure do.
I'm sure you do.
Good question. It's nebraskadiaperbank.org.
Pretty easy. Nebraska Diaper. It's in the name.
We made it easy.
For more information on the Core Experience podcast, you can go to corebank.com/podcast, or you can always email us at coreexperience@corebank.com if you have any guests, thoughts, or things you would like us to cover, being in the banking world or just kind of the nonprofit volunteer world. We'd love to get your feedback and see what we can do with that. To you both, Anna, thank you so much for being on here today. Jael, thank you so much for your time also.
Thanks, Brandon. It was awesome. Yeah.
And for everybody else, we'll talk to you on a future podcast.
Thank you for listening to The Core Experience, your connection to community, business, and the people who make it all happen. For more details, go to corebank.com/podcast or email coreexperience@corebank.com. Brought to you by Core Bank, member FDIC.